Hi.
Mama repeated this.
So, you gotta dig a hole today?
Hold on.
You gotta dig a hole today?
Mama repeated this, but she was holding her phone that has a camera the wrong way.
Alright, so you said you need to dig a hole.
Cherry tree.
So,
Apple tree over there. That was yesterday.
yesterday we planted your apple tree that you started from a seed and is now about just over 2 foot tall.
Make them look up, see if they can see the helicopter.
They can't see the helicopter. Let's
That
see.
was
There's her apple tree. There's her circle of pines that I've been trimming up.
That's gonna be my tree house.
No, that's going to be a play area. Your tree house is going to be in the big cedar.
Why back there? Why not one up here?
Because that's not big enough. Along the outside of the circle are 4 blueberries that have somehow managed to survive through the deer. Back there are our grapes.
The grape are first.
Where all the pink flagging is hanging from the wires.
Grapes.
There's the
Apple
pear tree. The house with the kitchen porch right there.
No, that's the back.
Huge pecan. Okay, let's do this.
Dig.
Where the bare spot is your spot to dig. Go for it.
Second one.
Yep.
This is. Wanna know what I did? Blind.
Okay. Alright, she's digging the hole for the first cherry tree. We got...
And if you're curious why I'm wearing a backpack, I don't think you'll want to know. There's a dinosaur in here. No,
a dinosaur?
Nope. It's nature.
That's all your things that you've gathered up to study? Different leaves, a pine cone, branches, flowers,
Moss.
pieces of bark, moss.
I picked moss when you're at the restroom.
Okay, very cool.
Restroom also means.
What you doing, Midnight?
There's Stoogie. Her name is Stoogie.
But she is a stoogie.
Blind. You're blind.
We've got 2 different sour cherries. We got a black right there. And we are going to put... The dog licked your eye?
Yeah.
Okay. And we got a red sour cherry here.
What kind of cherry tree is this?
Those are going to have black cherries. We are going, this here's going to be our little grouping. The apple, 2 different cherries, and then I'm also going to have some sort of nitrogen fixer. I'm not sure what yet. Going to do a bunch of interplantings down amongst here. Companion things that will get along well with the cherries and the apple. And also help repel the bad bugs and or bring in more good bugs that will eat the ones that attack these fruits. I'm thinking around the apple tree that we're going to have some, what did we talk about? Lavender?
Yeah.
And what else? Some strawberries and some garlic. Because the garlic definitely repels the things that like apples. Plus, I really like garlic.
And I really like lavender.
Yes. We started doing lavender aromatherapy in the evening time for her to help her sleep. Hi, Midnight. Are you comfy? Are you comfy? This here is Nikki's circle of trees.
It's okay.
I've trimmed up most of these trees to about, I want to say about 7 foot, 8 foot height.
Come on.
And I took down this one so far. And I'm also going to take down this one. This one we are keeping. It's right in the middle. And I thought it would just be wonderful if I could find a small wooden table, cut it in half and make a little notch out of the middle to put like around the tree for her. We haven't had a chance to have the property line marked yet. You know how they tell you that the cobbler's children go barefoot? My other half is a land surveyor and we still don't have our property lines marked. But there is an old marker. And it's down there somewhere. And we think that's the old property line marker down there. If that's the case, we're good. Yeah. Yep. Let's go see what she needs. Yes? Oh no, where did your shoe go? How did you lose your shoe digging a hole?
I lost my foot.
How did you lose your foot?
I put it in the hole.
Ha ha ha, prankster. Let's see, is that deep enough? We need to make it probably about 3 more scoops deep. And then we need to make it wider around, just like we did for the apple tree, okay?
Okay.
Look at you go, girl. She just had to dig. She started digging a hole about 2 feet away from the back, from the side steps. And I was just like, no! I said, you gotta dig. Let's dig for a reason. We got 3 different kinds of cherries. Purple, red, and white. I don't remember the exact varieties, but they're seedless. And I cut this, I mowed this. And as you can tell where I stopped? And you see all of that right there? Those are the tops of the walking onions. They make all those little onion bulbs on top. And then they fall over, root there, and then you have new plants here. And then they make their bulbs, and they fall over, and then root there. So that's why they're called walking onions. Look at them all. And this is just a tiny little space. The entire area over here was covered like this. When I was mowing this section, all this right here, to all the way over there where you see oodles and oodles and oodles more of walking onions, this whole big, wide section, I was crying. You know how like when you chop onions, they make you cry? Mowing onions makes you cry too. Lots and lots and lots. let's take a quick look here. You see the great big dark tree over there? That's about 5 feet in from our property line. The road's down a little embankment down there. And then the house, the shed and the garage. Okay, I'll be right there. And then one would think that the tree line is the end of the property, but it's not. The distance from the tree line to that property line, add that behind the trees, or into the trees, I should say, and that's where the property line is. However, I have still not once been into the trees. I'm actually kind of nervous because I haven't had a chance to go by myself or with Mike, because I don't want to go in there with her myself. We have seen large rat snakes, which I know are not poisonous. Seen a huge king snake. I know they're not poisonous. However, right across the street, there is a good-sized pond, and we saw a ginormous cottonmouth over there. And this area is known for timber rattlers, as well as regular rattlesnakes. I'll be right there. So, and with no clear, defined path into there, I am just not taking her in there by myself. There's the patch of black raspberries that we are going to be keeping and cleaning up some. Hi! Where you going, Midnight? Oh yes, and see all the tall yellow flowers? That is wild garlic. Or, excuse me, not wild garlic. Wild mustard. I am waiting for the flowers to die back. And then I am going to harvest the stems, hang them upside down, and gather the seed for mustard seeds. Look at that beautiful old pecan. Do you want to dig a hole? Come on, let's dig a hole.
I'm stuck.
You got in the hole and now you can't get out? Oh! Girlfriend, that's a deep hole.
Yeah, you said deeper.
Yeah, I said like 2 or 3 more chunks full.
Oh.
It's okay. That won't hurt. We'll just backfill it a little bit.
A lot.
Maybe put some of that there straw
Cow poop.
and cow poop down in there. I bet you'd really like the nutrients from it. What you think?
Fine. But you're touching it. I don't want my clean hands dirty.
We planted some of the onions, the green onions that were growing from the onion bottoms discards. I kind of blasted the heck out of them with the high pressure water before I realized how strong it was on. But I planted 4 of them straight in here. At the bottom of this is about 6-ish inches of What kind of trees were those across the back?
Pine trees?
No, the ones that had the pretty white flowers.
You didn't tell me about black trees.
The ones that we always got to duck under where the spiders were. I want to keep... No, the ones that are over there. On the four-wheeler. Remember they had the pretty white flowers? I can't think of what they're called right now. Oh my gosh, mind blank. I am drawing a complete blank. Anyhow, in this bed, there is nothing but about 4 to 6-ish inches of branches. Complete with the leaves, just how I cut them down off of the trees. I just smushed them in there.
What's this, Mom? Bibbidi, libbidi, zam. My foot's gone.
Oh my gosh, and you shrunk.
Oh my
Yeah, you better watch out. That dog's a lot taller now.
Not that tall. I'm gonna turn taller again. See?
Yay!
Back to being bigger than her.
But on top of that, we got
Don't fall in.
the hay that they were feeding the cows. That is no good because a bunch of it gets dumped on the ground and they stand there to eat, and the cows just poop and pee all over it, and they won't eat that. So
With her, how would you think if I put both of her feet in and her,
I think she would freak out.
yeah, like we did when we put her in a box.
Yeah.
That was not a video.
But I put the hay and the cow poop just on top of this, and I know it's too... You alright?
Yes.
I know it's too hot to grow most stuff this season.
My legs are dirty.
Yes, they are. I'm thinking it'll be ready for some fall crops after summertime. But I was just curious, and since...
Look, you guys. Look how big this is. 3, 2, 1.
Yep, that's a deep hole. Now you got to make it bigger around. You don't have to make it any deeper. Remember how I showed you how to do a from the side?
I forgot.
Okay, well, you want to go work on the other hole then?
No.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay, then just put it down.
No.
But we have... I saved the bottoms of the onions. I just cut them off, stick them in some water, and start rooting them. And they will grow you green onions. And I've got another tray right here that I just filled up in the house. See? Took these, and that's what we planted out there in that raised bed. Planted 4 of them just to see how they would do, because that's how many were ready right then. I don't plant these all directly into dirt because sometimes they just don't grow for whatever reason. But this one here has new roots, so it still might grow. So anytime we use an onion, I just cut off the bottom and stick it in water. We get extra onions from it. Spectacular. That's her chicken coop. We had come to a standstill because we were waiting for more screws to come in the mail. I thought, yep, they're here now. I thought I had ordered enough, but obviously I didn't. I still can't remember the name of that tree. I keep wanting to say applewood, but it's not applewood. I know it's not applewood. I can't think, Nikki.
What, the one that has the yellow and white flowers?
No, not the honeysuckle.
Oh.
The big trees that we have to duck when we go under on the four-wheeler.
You never told me about those.
I did, but I forgot. You forgot. It's okay. They don't really do anything. They are beneficial, though, to apples because they deter some of the pests that like apples. But I can't think of what it's called. Oh well. Okay. See you later.
Oh, no. Hold on. Bye. Pause.